treat. This is going to be a replay cast of a match that took place earlier this evening. It is ReGen Red up against Hot Boys. This is actually one of my teams in my organization, ReGen Red, up against a few former members of the ReGen family in Hot Boys. So it's a fun one, especially for Lucky and I. We've had the opportunity to play with a lot of these players, and getting to see them play here on Volskaya and Infernal Shrine should be a lot of fun.
But yeah, those are fun maps, and these are two fun teams, so they kind of have the history, and everyone's kind of, you know, friendly, and there's that friendly grudge rivalry type of thing going on. So I wanted to see, you know, what goes on in these two games.
Yeah, not available while searching for a game. Something buggy's going on. Can we remake the party?
Yeah,
yeah, something weird was going on there. You're playing unranked for 1 minute.
Why does it say I'm playing unranked? Okay, hold on.
Should we reload the game maybe?
I'm gonna hold on. Let me relog.
I'm gonna relog too. Something weird's going on. All right, so hang with us, chat. We're not going anywhere. Jason, you are very welcome for the cast. Thank you for allowing me to be your host this evening. I know Lucky is also appreciative of the opportunity to be a part of one of these NGS casts here.
Not appreciative at all. You peasants, no, obviously fun time. NGS is a great org, and I enjoy the casting that we do. It's fun. Okay.
All right, so I'm loading back in. I got this replay from Frost Absol, sent it to me earlier. I have no idea who wins this, so your surprise will be my surprise. We'll share in the surprise together. You might want to set me as host because I have the replay. All right, perfect. Go to watch with others. Okay, there it goes. It's working now. And Volskaya Foundry, I was told, was game number 1. So to no further delay, we're going to start loading in to Volskaya. I don't know why that didn't update. Hold on a sec. This should say Division C East, update schedule, cartography. There you go. Now you got some Division C scores on the ticker going through the bottom of the stream there. Okay, so left-hand side is going to be Hot Boys. On the right-hand side, we have ReGen Red. I'm going to introduce the Hot Boys first. All right, so for the Hot Boys, we have Frost Absol, the former captain of ReGen Red, playing tank now for Hot Boys. That's Johanna. In the air, we have Rising, a former member of ReGen as well. Icarus going to play Tracer. Roya appears to be on the Stukov, and Coach Zach playing the Blaze.
On the right-hand side for ReGen Red, we have Negative for 40, playing that. Why am I blanking out? Playing that variant. I'm sorry. We have Kathazia on the Jaina. Recycling, my man, playing the Malfurion. Cordona playing Greymane. We have Sonya already heading into the bottom lane, played by Kreenobast. Kreenobast. Bast? Kreenobast? Kreeno. We're just going to call him Kreeno.
Yeah, you're going to meet your fellow org members on ReGen Red and learn their names. That's our next goal.
Maybe. Potentially.
Alright, so 5-man started up here by Hot Boys, and looks like they're going to start splitting to their lanes. It's going to be Johanna and Medivh. Okay, a little miscommunication, but yeah, it does look like Blaze will be the bot lane. Coach Zach down there up against the Sonya. And up here in the top, we do have this 4v4. And I did get word on what the bans were. So bans from ReGen Red were Phoenix and Diablo, and Hot Boys banned away Maiev and Hanzo. I think that's right. But yeah, Phoenix and Maiev were banned as well as Diablo and Hanzo in this match. So that's why we're seeing the heroes we have here.
So we got a standard 4-man rotation between mid and top. Looks like Hot Boys is kind of beating ReGen Red on the rotation of it. ReGen Red kind of evening it out right now and rotating back to the mid lane. It's pretty even on this rotation.
Yeah, it's pretty close to even. Looked like Medivh Rising was playing up there a little bit, trying to make sure he got all the soak, didn't miss any. And the wave clear from the Johanna and the Stukov is like pretty much all they need at times. I don't like them wasting their silence on the wave though. It's just it's a bit of a waste.
It's so impactful to use. In the bottom lane, looks like Coach Zach is doing a good job against the Sonya. Reno Vast has to tap. So hopefully we'll see if Sonya can kind of just wait out this power spike, hit the level 4, because you know when Sonya hits level 4 and 7, she starts to become a real big lane bully.
Yeah, and props out to Kreenavast. This is his first game playing for ReGen. Just joined the team as a substitute. He's finding some action here in week 3 up against Hot Boys. Gristle couldn't make it to this affair tonight, so love seeing him step in and take over that solo lane, which is one of those positions on a team that really requires a lot of dedication and practice to get solid at. But so far on the Sonya, you know, pretty pleased seeing it.
Everything's a bit even right now. So it's anyone's game. Looks like Hot Boys didn't take the turret. Question mark.
Yeah, they left the turret. Looks like Blaze is gonna grab it, or is Frost gonna get it?
Say, hey, okay. Baby, you left this turret right here.
We're gonna need that, fam.
Yeah, I mean, it's useful to use this this turret thing bomb. Kind of shoots out blows. Jaina Greymane taking the siege camp top side for the side of ReGen Red, and the Hot Boys have not. So we'll see if they want to do that, or they're just gonna jump on the point. Looks like they're jumping on the point with Frost already set up the objective.
I do want to apologize. I had up on the screen a logo for First Pick Nova that I forgot to take down on that scene. It now shows ReGen Red. I did not get a logo for Hot Boys, unfortunately, and there's this So Classic. Maybe I'll try to get it up after this game. But here's a fight. Turrets dropped by ReGen Red. Johanna popping her Iron Skin. Also got a shield from Medivh. So both those are on cooldown for just a moment. Will there be an angle here for ReGen Red to find some damage onto Frost Absol on the front line? He's trying to do what he can to blind. Here comes Blaze. The taunt out from Varian. They're looking to finish off Johanna, but they're not going to quite be able to get it. The Blizzard, huge there by Kathazia. Not, again, able to get the kill they want. Coach Zach staying deep, but his jet propulsion kept him alive. What killed him there? It was a cocktail.
Cocktail
by Greymane. Cordona picking up first blood here on both sides.
I'm gonna give a little shout out to Cordona. Cordona's doing a really good job of putting a ton of pressure on the side of Hot Boys. He's just auto attacking consistently. Whenever the Johanna steps up, even after he kind of holds his inner beast for the blinds, and then kind of starts wailing on Johanna. Kathazia also doing a lot of damage, hero damage, so she's doing a good job on damage and taking care of all this waves there as well.
Yeah, love to see it. Now level 7s, both teams dead even on XP. Here's a re-engagement onto this capture point by Hot Boys. They're looking for a combo. There's the jet propulsion into a silence, but the silence is broken. Roya taking a lot of damage on the backside, and it's going to be Cordona, yeah, picking up that kill. Stukov dead in this fight. A double stun out there again from Blaze. Spinning to win is Sonya, getting the health back, and now resetting this fight. Looks like ReGen Red, although they're on a bit of a different page, Cordona's gonna fall. They didn't have their Sonya, and so it ended up being a 4v4, and losing the Greymane is the last thing they wanted, having that advantage. But they have to stay on this point. Hot Boys is staying on here, and Johanna is super sturdy. A huge pulse bomb by Icarus, and the Tracer gonna pick up a kill there. It's all Jaina now. Can she find more? No. It's all Hot Boys now, and make it all 5 members from ReGen Red falling by the end of the day there. And that's going to be the first Triglav of the game, likely going over to Hot Boys.
Yeah, ReGen Red, man. I saw Psychic had a huge root that saved the Sonya, but the rest of the team ReGen Red stayed into this objective too low. They already got the kill, so I would have liked to see them just back out while Sonya was tapping. Unfortunately, they didn't, so it didn't work out for them. And then, you know, Hot Boys kind of took over.
Alright, so first Triglav, we have both the supports, Medivh and Stukov inside. Tracer will be all by herself, so if she gets taunted here by Varian and Greymane sticks on, I think we might be able to find something. Level 10 is very close for Hot Boys. These structures are going to help do it for them. They're also going to be looking for this well because the next capture point will be on the top side. No well now available for ReGen Red.
Very methodical, smart play. Just take out the well. Set yourself up for the next objective. Hot Boys, they do hit 10. ReGen Red is about a full level lead down. And so they're looking to defend the mid-court wall as much as possible. Try and catch it from so they try and get that 10 down there mid as well.
Looking for 10, looking to finish off Triglav, and it's It's going to expire there, but level 10s are picked up for Hot Boys. They're going to try to reset, get their legs underneath them a bit after that. They're all pretty healthy, and they want the support camp right away.
Yeah. So it looks like ReGen Red doesn't really want to take a fight. So the next best thing to do is take aggressive point of camp, and support camp is the most beneficial camp on this map.
And they do have it in their control now. Top side, we do see Jaina picking up that siege camp. Will be pushing down the top lane. Greymane waiting in the wisps up there, but is not going to find anyone because everyone from Hot Boys ready to invade this turret camp, still having that talent tier advantage. They want all of the merch they can steal away, and there's going to be another turret for them. Looks like Coach Zach will be grabbing this one. Bot side, we do see Sonya trying to stay safe near her wall, and she will be able to do that. Level 10's now online, and let's take a look at some of these. We have Go for the Throat, Wrath of Berserker, Twilight Dream, Ring of Frost, and Varian, who already took Taunt.
It looks like ReGen Red wanted to try and get a pick on that Blaze bottom lane. Coach Zach on Blaze just backed out of Grinavest, committing the Wrath of the Berserker right now. Maybe trying to push it out and get the structural lead here. So it looks like he's going to push on the wall, and ReGen Red is pushing up, trying to gank this Tracer. Very looking for the taunt. He got the taunt. Does he have the Jaina Blizzard? The Jaina Blizzard does hit. Wonderful misses, or I think hits, but not enough to finish off the Tracer. If Greymane was there, maybe we would have gotten the kill, but it wasn't. So Tracer will have to back. Actually, no. Tracer taps.
Tracer taps, had the double blink to safety. Well played by Icarus. They are now picking up another turret camp. They're going to have all the control here for point B coming up. And they still have a siege camp that they've yet to capture on their side. I'd fully expect them to take that before the capture point B is available. Sonya playing safe at her wall, knows that Medivh is in the air, so there could be more members from Hot Boys around. And we do see a ping now coming out onto that siege camp, so it looks like Hot Boys are ready to start capturing that. 13's now picked up for Hot Boys. We have Reabsorption as the play from Medivh. Lingering Spine's going to persist on that Silence. And Leeching Rounds is the play from Tracer.
Reaching around the play from Tracer, going for that auto, going for that I don't need you to sustain, I'm just going to sustain myself. Sometimes I like to go that build, the way Thirst taken care of by the team. And it looks like ReGen Red needs to kind of just get there. They can't really contest this. So they're just clearing out the top wave, while they're also trying to clear up the siege. They need to be careful though, they're pretty far out in this lane. And if Hot Boys wants to just take a fight, they can do it whenever they want, really.
Yeah, now they're starting to back up a little bit. Sonya's up front looking to get the XP, but here's the play. Here's the Jet Propulsion in from Blaze. Gonna connect on the 3, and there was a great Polymorph came out as well, but is now expired. 2 ults used for Hot Boys. The bunker was played, and a lot of damage now. Blaze on the front line, just ripping through these health bars. We saw the Sonya fall quickly, and the Ring of Frost, not a lot of value there in that fight. Didn't get the combo on top of it that they were looking for, because the bunker was there ready to save any members that were going to take any damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. ReGen Red was not ready to take that fight. I think they were just trying to get a 13, but ideally you don't want to be taking... You don't want to be soaking near your enemy if your enemy has a talent to your advantage, because if the enemy's smart, they will just force a fight, and that's exactly what Hot Boys did. ReGen Red did not respect it, and they got punished for it.
So now taking a second support camp on hand. Hot Boys will have control of it. Coach Zach picking this one up. Stukov has one as well. Jumping on this and causing an overtime to spawn is ReGen Red. They want this fight. They want to make something happen here. They have ultimates almost back online. Wrath is ready to go, and there it is. The Silence on the 2. They got to move off of this, but it's going to linger for a second and a half. And huge damage. A poly bomb is going out. The Twilight Dream's not enough to stop the bunker, but a kill on both sides. Varian and Tracer are both down, one for each side. But ReGen Red has to back off, and that's going to be the second Triglav of the game for Hot Boys.
Oh yeah, and ReGen Red is they are low. Thank God they didn't lose any more members, because if they did, man, This would be a huge push for Hot Boys. It's going to be a good push regardless because they did get the tree buff. But at least ReGen Red members are alive to defend and use their abilities to damage this tree buff while sieging on the top board.
This time we see Blaze in there with Stukov. Medivh is able to soak some wave at mid. Sonya desperately looking to get her team back in this one. Has a big wave on the bottom. Will she go for some towers? No, she's going to look for some double soak here and potentially help destroy this Triglav. Just got Wrath back up as well. Yeah, this is a really tough spot for ReGen Red. They're about to be down level 16 talents. Here they are ticking in just now for Hot Boys. Pox Populi is the play from Stukov. Temporal Flux from Medivh, gonna have a little extra damage with that ability. Sleight of Hand, so Tracer gonna have a bit of bonus damage on perfect reloads, and this is another wall down, maybe even another well. They gotta protect this well before capture point C spawns.
Yeah, Hot Boys gets a big root move. Variant should be okay though. They have 16 and ReGen are definitely a little careful right now. If you're down a man, you're down a man here. Oh, but in case the bunker comes out, big ring on the steel. Gets protected. Greymane going in, but he gets polymorph. He turns the polymorph out to his variant and it dies. Just goes Worgen for way too soon, I think. Yeah, Tracer looking for more kills. There's the portal. Maybe looking for more kills. Trying to get it on the variant. Variant scoots back to his team members and almost dies there to the lurking arm.
I want to talk about our boy RiZeN for a second. The polybombs have been on point thus far. He sees Greymane jumping in. He's tossing out the polybomb at the perfect moment. The portal engage there almost picked up another kill as well. I think his kit's getting full effect. He even had a really good protect in that. The Force of Will was played to perfection. And it's really the Medivh that's the X factor so far in this game. Another great portal. Will they find Sonya's spear to safety from Kreenabast?
Yeah, the Medivh is having a lot of impact. On the side of ReGen Red, you have a lot of blow. Like, you have the variant who taunts, and then after a taunt, you want follow-up damage. You have a lot of burst through Jaina, a lot of burst damage. What does Medivh do to mitigate burst damage with his shield?
Mitigating it well, looking for 16 desperately is ReGen Red. They're going to have it. Here it is. Let's take a look at these talents. We have Executioner coming out from the Greymane. He's looking to get that extra burst damage with that taunt. Nerves of Steel, of course, from Sonya. And Northern Exposure is the play from Jaina.
So it's interesting. Both teams kind of have, like, I would say, choke point. They both have like choke point fight advantage. ReGen Red through Ring and Twilight Dream, and Sonya actually gets, big spins and slams. And then, but on the side of Hot Boys, they do too. They have less shield. They have the polybomb that can be absolutely brutal in choke point if you just spray polybomb to all your teammates. You have Luke Stukov silencing arm, and Blaze to the bunker and just place goes in on stun on the Greymane, passes the polybomb.
Silence is played. Here's the Sonya showing up in a Wrath in and Spear in onto Frost Absol. The silence was great. The taunt was even better. Picking up an early kill there on Johanna before the Blessed Shield could be used. Now this point is being contested, and what a counter attack by ReGen Red, and they're looking for more. The portal's played. There's Greymane looking to dive in. Doesn't find the kill. They do get the camp and the support utility tool, and ReGen Red making a step back into this game. They want to fort. They want to start opening this map up, and sieging hard onto it is the entire team of ReGen Red. They're going to get it quickly, and here comes Control Point C.
Yeah, they took a big... And it's funny because Tracer was trying to blink to steal that support camp after that fight skirmish happened, and Greymane immediately reacted and uses his Dark Flight. No, but he ain't taking this support camp, not on my watch. And I think that's when the Blaze ran in to help his teammate and died.
I want to thank Falendrith for that host, bringing over 9 viewers. Welcome to the show. This is a replay cast of a match that took place earlier this evening between ReGen Red and Hot Boys. And also welcome to the stream, Norian. How you doing, my friend? Control Point C is the play. Sonya waiting on it patiently. in control of 2 items right now as ReGen Red. They have the support and they have a turret currently. They're at 40% on this capture point, and without level 20s, Hot Boys, they need to be careful here because they have a lead, but they're not going to have it for long, especially if they lose this Triglav. And ReGen Red's making a step back into this game. Right now, aggressing is Frost Absol. There's a silence. Stukov holding it in a really good spot, but a great Ring of Frost. Not going to connect because of the Unstoppable that was played. Cordona, first to fall. Even inside that support camp, not nearly enough. Recycling looking to do what he can to keep his members alive, but is he going to fall? Uses the Twilight Dream. Wish it was used sooner. 2 members from ReGen Red have fallen here, and now control over this point is in favor of Hot Boys, and level 20s so close to being captured for them. And once that happens, Lucky, it's going to be all Hot Boys from here on out.
Yeah, Tracer used her Pulse Bomb really early on the Greymane that was stepped up. The Pulse Bomb choked out the Greymane so hard, so Greymane could not trade into Tracer anymore. And Tracer just got the finish, blinked right out, recalled right out. And then Hot Boys took the team fight from there, so good job on the Hot Boys. Hot Boys? Is it Hot Boys? Hot?
It's just Hot Boys.
Okay, it's not Hots like Heroes of the Storm Boys.
No, it's like we sexy, baby.
Okay, baby, we sexy.
Alright, level 20s are picked up, and Guardian of Tears Fall is the play from Medivh to make sure that there will be no chance at ReGen Red pushing out these waves. Rising will be in the sky and blasting these waves down with 1 shot. Triglav walking down the bot lane. They want their first keep of the game, and this wall's already been started on. One of the towers is down. The wall is just about gone as well. There it goes. Second tower is down as well, and now a full and healthy Triglav sieging onto this bottom keep. Will there be a counter attack here from ReGen Red, and where will they look for their angle? The bunker was played early by Coach Zach. So if they're going to look for anything, it's got to be this Ring of Frost. Kathazia playing aggressive, but Tracer's on it. There's a huge jet propulsion. Has to use the Ice Block, and falling immediately following. Kathazia has fallen here. Jaina, no more. Ring of Frost was not able to be used, and this Triglav is now causing havoc on the back line. And on the front line, it's everyone from Hot Boys working down Varian, and also this Sonya, making a 3-0 Triglav on the core. Looks like game number 1 is about to go over to Hot Boys. I don't think there's anything that ReGen Red can do here. I'm going to go ahead and call GG here. Congratulations, game number 1 going over to Hot Boys.
Yeah, Hot Boys doing a good job on most of these objectives. ReGen Red made a couple slip-ups here and there. Hot Boys were ready to, what we like to call, punish the mistakes.
All right, so we are going to take a short little break, I think. There, you guys can see the scoreboard there. Look at that. We're going to take a short little break. Going to load up game number 2. Everyone who is here, thank you so much for stopping in. It is our pleasure to cast this for you. Psycho, I see you in chat. How you doing? Tracer main in the house. Enjoying that Tracer play from Icarus there. Hang with us. We'll be right back for game number 2 of this matchup between ReGen Red and Hot Boys. There it goes. Hey, welcome back, ladies and germs. How are ya? Get the... There we go. Party cam's going. Welcome back. We are ready to jump into game number 2. This is going to be Infernal Shrines. You just witnessed Hot Boys take a pretty lengthy game on Volskaya. I guess about standard length for Volskaya maps at least. Hot Boys took it. They won all the Triglav protectors, and they were able to do all the sieging they wanted. There was a few good moments from ReGen Red. End of the day, didn't work out for them, and going over game number 1 was over to Hot Boys. So we're ready for game number 2. I'm clicking start. You can hear it clicking in now. You can't see it. So I got these webcams up right now.
Do you?
Well, I got my face up there. Yours
all right,
is,
good.
yeah, yours is.
I was looking down at my phone.
That's okay. Yeah. No, we're not in a private call. We're in the Discord channel, right? So.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know if you know, maybe you're working your voodoo magic and check it out over there.
Got my hacks on you.
Sneaking on me or something. You call the FBI on you.
So let me go through the bans. We had Garrosh, Jaina, Maiev, and ETC banned here on Infernal Shrines. We are loaded in and ready to go. Let me make sure I switch it to the proper scene, and you should be able to see it now. On the left-hand side, once again, we have Hot Boys. Frost Absol going to play Varian. Coach Zach on Ragnaros. Icarus going to play the Kael'thas. Roya on the Stukov once again. And also, once again, is the main man, the captain, Rising Star, up on that Medivh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And on the right-hand side is ReGen Red. We have Cordona playing Phoenix. In top lane, we see Krinavost on Blaze. Bot side, we have Repsychic on Malfurion, Cathasia on Tychus, and -40 on that Lord of Terror. Diablo, -40, gonna play that hero.
Sorry. Okay, on the right side.
I got it.
The right side,
I did both.
Did okay, sorry.
You slacked. I left the opening for you, Lucky. You didn't take it.
I'm so sorry. You know it's getting late. Look, we're gonna power through this cast because there's people on both teams that I like, and it's interesting to watch people that you like.
Game number 4 of our doubleheader. I expect nothing less out of you except to be sleeping at the wheel.
Lucky is an old man, all right. Leave Lucky's 31-year-old, soon to be 32-year-old asshole alone, all right. Us old boys need to sleep. We need to stick together. Stop beating up on me.
Oh my God. All right, so rotations are coming out from both teams, and they started kind of unorthodox. I like this aggressive rotation from Diablo holding down the mid lane, but up against Medivh, it's going to be hard because he's up in the air, he has vision, but there's a stun on the Medivh. The root, great from Repsychic, going to find Rising Star, drops into about 25% health, has to use a tap. So a great exchange there by ReGen Red, all led by that charge by Diablo and the roots for Malfurion. Well executed combo there for ReGen Red.
Very well done. They got a nice chunk out. You see Frost Absol on Varian is about half health right now. The Phoenix gets silenced, but Varian has to back up. There's Diablo flip and the root. Will Frost Absol go down? He does. Malfurion secures the kill with the root and the auto attack. BB styling on ya.
Baby styling. All right, so
autos.
First blood going over to the boys of ReGen Red and girl, excuse me, Cathasia playing for ReGen Red, of course, and having that pizzazz and that confidence now in map number 2 after losing map number 1. It's gotta feel good if you're ReGen Red. You want to get that little bit of momentum early, especially up against a weak early game Varian, who just now is becoming a real hero on the field with his level 4 taunt talent.
Yeah, and you know, let's say this last match could win either way. It wasn't total domination by any means. It just happened what happened. So these teams, I think, are even in skill and both have an opportunity to take matches off each other.
Alright, so wave clear after the Variant fell is turning in favor of ReGen Red. They are missing a bit of soak right now at their wall, and a great little play here. The taunt and the silence coming out from Hot Boys, but there's a flip and a pushback by Diablo. Variant not able to easily escape, but Cathasia and the Tychus was not nearby to get any of that minigun damage they wanted. So a little bit of a miscue. but not to worry. It looked like Blaze was winning the top lane up against the Ragnaros because Rag had the Hearth. And Blaze is able to get a little bit of this extra soak before this first altar is up, and a great charge, and the roots again are on point. The follow-up stun from the jet propulsion, and now 2 kills for ReGen Red. All the control on this shrine right now, and they're up 12-8 already on the monkey captures. They just can't lose any members. They can't get poked out by Rising Star and company. There is a Kale Toss. They have to respect the bomb damage is going to put out. So they're looking to just get some safe monkeys on their side. They're up by a lot. Only 12 more needed. Diablo charging into a silence and has to back up the safety. A lot of members are tapping right now, and here comes the re-engagement from Red.
Yeah, Red is coming in. I think they're not yet. You mean re-engagement by Hot Boys. Hot Boys trying to come in. It looks like they're just going to secure this. Get the 1. Stay alive. Keep everyone alive. Spawn comes out. Grivas tries to get the counter stun. Get it. Tychus played with Kathazi. Put a lot of minigun damage on Frost Absol. Frost Absol is going to get out. Get saved by Icarus with the Dragon Blast.
And Cordona was looking for that warp forward with the Phoenix. Didn't quite get to finish it off. The Ragnaros during that phase, I think it came out a little bit too late. They weren't able to get any utility while the monkeys were still alive. And so the first Punisher went over to ReGen Red. They got a wall down at bot. Nothing done on the fort except a little bit of a sliver of health there. Level 7's picked up for Red, and they're looking at Gorilla and Kill for the Blaze. And the Divert Power Weapons from Phoenix. What do you think about that talent, Divert Power Weapons?
It's interesting. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I think if you're going to commit to the build, I think commit to it. And I see like a little bit of teleport build, which is the aggressive build, and then there's a little bit of defensive. So it's kind of like an unorthodox hybrid build.
And a little bit of the laser at 1 as well.
Yeah, so a little bit of everything. Which usually isn't the case. Usually kind of commit to one build and make that Phoenix your powerhouse and whatever your team comps is supposed to do. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine with it. We'll see how it plays out. And so far, ReGen Red's doing a good job. And they got the camp. They got the goats pushing mid with the 3-man. Looks like Diablo's going to cover top soak. And they're in a good shape, so we'll see how everything pans out. Blaze is taking Bruiser as well.
The Bruiser camp is being taken by Blaze. Of course, it's going to take him quite a while to get it down. Also falling low on his mana, too. Here comes Recyclic, going to give him a little bit of a heal. And he's probably going to Hearth here, I'd imagine. No, he's going to use a tap instead.
We just need some W's to come out from Recyclic. We're going to get some health back. He does tap, though. He does tap. He's got the Bruises pushing and does tap. Unorthodox rotations, I think, will be by both teams, which is okay. All the lanes are being so. Cordelia doing some damage trading on Medivh. Positively trading on Medivh because she's got her shield cell. That's how you want to play that, regardless of what play around the shields, trade in, the shields go down, back out, rinse repeat.
She does have her shields, of course, that Phoenix toy. And another wall will be captured by ReGen Red. They are halfway through level 9. They're looking for those heroic talents at 10. And a Bruiser now pushing the Shaman, pushing top lane for Hot Boys. They're looking to get some of that counter pressure in the top lane. And only up there right now is Blaze to do any sort of clearing. Here's Frost looking for a charge in, didn't take the taunt on that play. And yeah, I don't think it's a really easy clear for Blaze. You saw how long it took him to take the siege. The Bruiser by himself at the camp. He's going to rely a lot on these towers to get the Shaman down. It looks like the cannons will do the work though for him.
And we have the Phoenix during this time. This is a really nice macro play. So the Phoenix took. So pretty much ReGen Red knew that Hot Boys was going to be on the even talent tier of this objective. So they buy themselves some time. They take the goats bottom with their 10s, so they can't take the fight quickly. And they just go on the shrine with this time. This added pressure to bottom. You see Icarus on the KT having his goals, and Hot Boys can't really step in 4v5. Or will they? I don't know.
Looks like
together to help his team.
Looks like they're gonna keep that Stukov silence in a pretty safe spot. Now he drops the silence, can throw out some Qs. Make sure his team isn't going to take too
wall
much.
bang.
Great wallbang. The roots are there as well. Here comes the salvo from Phoenix, and he had some slows out too. The Kael'thas plays the Phoenix, and not the Phoenix on the side of ReGen Red. That's the other Phoenix, baby. Here's the Odin being played by Kathazi and the Tychus. A great APOC. The flip not going to connect the Medivh into the APOC. Great meteor damage from Ragnaros, but ReGen Red very close to getting all the monkeys they need. Is Ragnaros about to hop in Molten Core again? No, this is just an Arcane Punisher for ReGen Red. Make it their second of the game. And having that little bit of a level lead and an Arcane Punisher pushing down mid, this is going to be more structures and could put them well on their way to level 13 unless Ragnaros has something to do with it. Here's the Molten Core being played, and the Punisher trying to do what he can to rip through it. Will be able to get down a few towers, but that's all ReGen Red's going to get. So a great defense there by Hot Boys, using the full kit of Ragnaros to their advantage.
ReGen Red immediately dips down. They say, I don't really want to stay here. They push out the minion wave, and you see that this bottom, even though it's a basic minion wave, is getting some damage done to this bottom core. So even small macro plays like that can add up. Just clearing out the enemy minion wave. And look, the fort went down from 100% down to, it looks like 60%.
Yeah, and top is pushed a little bit forward on the side of Hot Boys. This is a great play onto a well at mid. The first well of the game is now down. The Sulfurous Smash completely missing. And staying in this fight is Frost Absol on that Varian. Now joining the fray is Icarus and the Kael'thas. Polybomb is played. There's the Phoenix as well. Polybomb now expiring. ReGen Red able to back up to get to safety. Recycling trying to tick that health back to all of his members. And with 2 ultimates down for Hot Boys, this could signal to ReGen Red to look for a fight here.
Yeah, ReGen Red, it'll be interesting to see what they do. They have to use a little bit of time to let these health bars catch up, even though you see the heal over time taps are kicking in. You will want to see if they want to just take the fight, or they want to look for 13. It looks like they're looking for 13. Hot Boys has a different idea though. They have 5 men. They know Blaze is top, and ReGen Red needs to be careful. This may be way too greedy. If they get caught here, this is going to be a big turn. If they do take the camp, I want to see them get out of here safely and just get that 13 since the Blaze isn't there, and they do.
Yeah, I'd say a bit of a misplay there from Hot Boys. You're on even talents. You know you have the 5v4. Even if you don't have those heroics, like, I feel like you just got to go for it there.
I agree.
Yeah, surprising not to see the play. And now rejoining the fight is Blaze, and Phoenix is here as well. All 5 members of ReGen Red pushing with the Khazra camp in mid, and they will likely be able to get this fort down because this is a pretty fat wave coming down the lane.
Diablo's looking. Diablo, I want to see Diablo go on this. They have a 5v3 with the talent here. Diablo, please take this play, baby. He's looking for it. He doesn't have. Oh,
he
got
finds
the wall
the Varian. Then backs off. There's the Ragnaros joining the fight. Coach Zach reappearing from the wild. Bot side, we did see Ragnaros pick up a Khazra camp of his own, and it looks like Phoenix will be the one sent down to get the clear on.
Yeah, Phoenix dealing. Phoenix, obviously, you know, Phoenix, great hero. Look at just melting through the Khazra, taking it down very quickly. The Khazra gets some work done, but overall, no, Cordonia just links out. Cordonia does not want to dive for the objective. Just want to take extra safe, get that blink, do not get picked because the objective is up in 5 seconds. So she's got to make her way up and join the team. The team has taken the top bruiser, so that bruiser camp will push and or give time for ReGen Red to get a shrine lead on this objective, or skull lead on the shrine.
I like seeing Diablo holding that anchor, but now giving it up. -40 moving inside the shrine, and no anchor point is set up, so it gives Hot Boys room to move in, and Varian's looking to get some work done. There's a protect blade and one of those meteor shower whatever things from Ragnaros. I don't even know what it's called. There's the Phoenix being played by the Kael'thas, and Purification Salvo is run out. A lot of damage. A Sulfurous Smash and a Silence is going to finish off Phoenix. So 1-0 right now in favor of Hot Boys, and ReGen Red's going to have to back this one off because Molten Core is still an option for Ragnaros. But here it comes. Odin is played. They still have their APOC here too if they want to use it in a Twilight Dream. They are committed.
Yeah, if they want to stay here, they got to commit APOC. They got to Dream. They got to do something.
And they have a choke point available for Diablo if he can find the charge. There it is on the very end. Will they be able to finish this off? Molten Core is now played by Ragnaros. Going to back off this Diablo. He's taking a chunk of damage. Will Ragnaros be able to find him? Looks like no, he doesn't see it yet. Still alive is ReGen Red, and joining back in the fight soon is going to be Phoenix. He's running up very quickly. It might be a tap available for Tychus. No, doesn't need it. There's the APOC. They waited for Phoenix to get here. Will he be able to do anything? He's got his laser running down on the team. There's another Phoenix, the second one in this fight being played by Kael'thas. And this is so close, 33 to 30. Who's going to get the monkeys they need? It's going to be Hot Boys. Silence is played by Malfurion. Will they be able to find a kill? No, a great portal from Medivh, and all the members of Hot Boys will be able to survive this Lucky.
Hot Boys getting their first Punisher. ReGen Red, I would have liked to see them to really fully commit. They kind of held on to their ultimate, staggered them out a little bit. Salvo here, APOC there, so they didn't really get secure. Oh my god, big counter still pure smash by the Rag. Gets the kill. Diablo's gonna go down too. Capacity picks up the counter kill on the variant. Krivas going in with the stun. They gotta be careful here because Capacity is about half health. Krivas is half health as well. And the Punisher's gonna take this top 4 down. Gets the stun on the Blaze. John Cena pounding base. And Hot Boys are gonna take this support. It looks like they're gonna try to keep wall here in the top lane. Diablo getting hit by the flame strikes, and just throws the Phoenix for some good extra damage on the board, on the keep wall.
I like Diablo soaking a few of those Phoenix blasts just to keep the fort a little bit more healthy. But we do have to note, in that fight, Diablo lost his souls. He's now reverted back to just 12 right now. Has to soak some minions to get himself that HP he desperately needs heading into the next shrine phase. And it looks like they're going to play the macro here and go for these mercs on their own side. Soaking bot lane is Phoenix. He's going to actually join the team here. Make sure they get this in time because they're sensing Medivh overhead a bit.
Yeah, ReGen Red has to be careful because they're really close to not 16. Ideally, you want to, right now, just get that 16 safely. Krino is just kind of scouting. He sees that Hot Boys did take the goats too. And there's a little wave pushing on the bottom. Maybe this is a regular main wave to get some nice support damage and just Hot Boys respond to the goats. And we see ReGen Red rotating down to either the looks like the siege camp or maybe just the fort. These minions, yep, doing some work.
This is going to be scouted by Medivh, and here's Varian as well. Going to get the taunt on Tychus, not enough follow-up damage. The Polybomb was played, only connected onto one. The silence is on Diablo, as well as a Phoenix. There's a Purification Salvo. Finishing off Diablo is going to be Sulfurous Smash. Rising Star escaping with 137 health, and they even get a kill onto Phoenix. What a play there by Hot Boys. Rising barely able to live, but he does, and he's already finished his Arcane Rift, excuse me, at level 1. So Medivh is ready to do his real damage now.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? Medivh too, he's got pretty decent hero damage on this throughout this map. So you have Kael'thas with a 31k on the hero damage, and Medivh just behind the Kael'thas. Good job keeping up the damage. Obviously, no one's close to Ragdoll. Ragdoll's leading the damage charts and the siege damage charts for this team of Hot Boys.
Yeah, funny to see they had Ricardo, aka Juan Pablo, playing for this team, a Ragnaros main. Here you see them pulling out a Ragnaros with a new player, Coach Zach, joining this team recently, and it seems like he's doing a pretty decent job on it. He's definitely leading the hero damage, siege damage charts. Hasn't died yet, and when we look at kills, he's leading in kills as well. 3 for his team already here.
You've seen the smashes secure some very impactful kills. So he is playing the Ragnaros well. He's getting a lot of value. Sometimes when you see Ragnaros in games and he doesn't know how to use his trade well, he doesn't land the Sulfurous Smash, and then it's just like, oh, feels bad, man. But nope, not this guy. Coach Zach knows his Rag, and he's playing, he's setting up plays with the Sulfurous Smash.
So this shrine is huge for ReGen Red. They got to make it happen, and if they do, it will be sieging onto a keep. So Diablo looking for a huge charge there. Is going to find the Varian. The silence, though, going to negate a lot of it. A great Phoenix is played again, and there's a Purification Salvo. Not doing nearly enough damage to be worth anything from Cordona there. It's 13-13 currently on the Skulls, and ReGen Red has used a few of their ultimates. They don't have Odin anymore. They use their Purification Salvo, and they'll re-engage with the taunt onto Blaze. He's silenced as well, very low. Plays his bunker now to safety. A Polybomb, though, is going to finish off Diablo. Sulfurious Smash connecting onto 3. Warping away, though, is Cordona. Recycling trying to get the W's off to heal these members of his team, but without either of their tanks, they can't do anything except run for their lives. Another great taunt, this one on Tychus. Another kill for Hot Boys, and there's a great charge onto Cordona and the Phoenix, but warping away to safety. But that's another Punisher. This one Arcane going over to Hot Boys.
Blue team has
Hot Boys
summoned an
and these Punishers
arcane
again,
punisher.
getting later and later into the game. So as well, when you have the Rag, like in this situation, where if you take that mid fort after the Punisher, you can just have the Rag trait with that mid fort and have Rag push on this key wall after the mid fort is down.
Yeah, and we see this Arcane Punisher already ripping through the strongest out of the 3 in terms of sieging power with those lasers. And with that fort down, you're exactly right. Ragnaros has opportunity to enter Molten Core. At what point will he use it? 13 seconds away from a Sulfurious Smash. He might want to combo that with a jump if this Punisher can live for another 8 more seconds, and it looks like it probably will. Will the jump come out before the Sulfurious is ready to come? They pick up a kill anyway on Blaze. There's the jump on Diablo. Sulfurious not used. Here's the Odin now from Tychus, trying to do a last-ditch defense up against this. A great wallbang by Diablo. Doesn't find the kill on Frost. He's gonna live. Cordona doing what he can, warping away from Sulfurious, surviving there. And Kathazia really is the one to be scared of. This Odin has been wrecking the back line, and actually it was the front line of Hot Boys. The great, oh my god, did you see the reabsorption shield from Adib, getting Variant all of his health back, and Diablo falling in the exchange? It's Medivh once again making the play, and that could be it here without either tank for 14 seconds. Hot Boys sieging on the core, 30% left. Will anything be able to stop this? It looks like the answer is no. And taking the 2-0 sweep this evening, it's going to be Hot Boys, Division C East, and ReGen Red falling in this matchup up against their former captain, Frost Absol.
Nice job, both teams. I got to give it over to Hot Boys. It's just, I think ReGen Red had a really big problem. It seemed like every time Diablo wanted to initiate in Varian, there was either Varian protect himself or the Medivh there to protect, and it was just a ton of damage mitigation. So you have to find a different target than the Varian, because it's gonna be hard for Varian to die. And then you have the counter engage with the Stukov Silence, and Diablo's in there, BB. You ain't going anywhere against the Varian, and then Stukov. You'll be a taunt silence coming out if you don't get that kill.
So GG's, well played to our victors of the evening, Hot Boys. I do want to thank everyone who stopped in this evening. Let me put my pretty face back on cam. There we go. Thank you everyone who stopped in. It has been our pleasure to bring you this double header. Everyone who sat through the entirety, you are the true hero of the evening. Do want to mention before we go, all the teams you saw play tonight will be invited to the ReGen Invitational before Season 5. If you want to see that event happen, please consider helping contribute to our prize pool. You do see at the bottom of your screen right now a bit donation goal. We are currently at 42.28% thanks to all of your kindness thus far. I want to thank Steel for throwing some bits at us this evening. I want to give some shout outs to the hosts we got from Snag, Jason, DB Smiley, and at the end of the night, it came in from my new friend. What's his name? I want to make sure I pronounce it right. Fallon Drift hosted us for 9 viewers at the end of his stream. So big thanks to all of you. That's it for us. I've been Murda. That's been Lucky. Lucky, you want to give us a little goodbye?
Goodbye NGS. Goodbye all the teams we casted. Always a fun time casting teams. NGS is a good group. And look forward to casting some more games throughout the season. And good luck to all the teams.
Looking forward to more matches. And if you want to see more matches cast by myself, Murda, Come back tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. We have a thriller between 2+2, your heroic division leaders, facing off against some friends of mine who play on What the Flex. That's Turtles and Zulkin, former ReGen members on that squad. So very excited to bring that one to you tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Hope to see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. And until next time, we will see you then. Bye.
Wah, 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 wah.